do you think our lives are divinely ordered, or like our steps are divinely ordered when you think about that moment and sort of like seeing that example and now it's part of your life all the time?
Someone said to me last year when I sat down, they said, well, you know, this is your soul contract. You signed up for this.
Soul contract. You signed up for this.
You signed up for this before you were here. I was like, well, I didn't read the fine print. Okay. To be clear, like, can I redline this and amend the small print because I signed up for this? You're like, no, you signed up for this. You signed up for this. This is your hand and this is your lap around the sun or whatever you want to look at it as, because you can do this. And I guess on days that are hard, that's really grounding and affirming to remember. And then some days I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is this life? I would have never predicted it, but I'm grateful for it. Even on the hardest days.
Yeah.
Even on the hardest days.
You know, in my life, I have so many friends of all different faiths. I have friends that love everything. I have one of my friends who's the strongest Catholic I know, also sees every psychic, every meeting. Like, she's like, God made them too. We're going to cover our bases and all the things.
Well, that's funny because most people one or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm so open. Like, I've had so many different people on the show. Obviously, I'm pretty open about my faith, and which, I believe in God. And, I wanted to ask you this also just in the beginning. I feel like why I'm so grateful this show is connecting with so many people is because it's just everyone needs connection. They want to feel connected and they want to feel seen.
To use the words you just
Used, and they want to feel like less alone and more enough. And I asked Oprah this when she was on the show, why did you say yes? And she just paused and she said, I felt it was divinely ordered.
Such a fraud.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So someone in the comments section, thank you for all of your comments, asked about that clip, wanting to know what was that about? As if we don't know when we're dealing with Meghan Markle what she's talking about. But she wants to know, what's this soul contract idea? We know Harry and Meghan are very new agey. They attend the Agape Church, I believe, which is very new agey. I mean, they sell tarot cards at the church. So she's got all these new age ideas in California, of course. It's very new agey, but also a lot of Satanists there. I strongly believe Harry and Meghan are both Satanists. But anyhow, so she talked about the soul contract, what she signed up for. A story as old as time, right? You sign that contract, you don't know what you're going to end up. You think you know what you're going to end up getting, but then you don't realize, it isn't what I wanted. Now it looks like that's what Megalodon is saying happened to her. But anyways, so what it's about. What's Megalodon talking about with this soul contract? We all know she sold her soul. And, but I mean, Dr. Malachi Martin spoke about this, and there are generational possessions that handed down, especially with the older prominent families in America and elsewhere, where they just pass on the demons from one generation to the next. They possess the parents and they pass it on to the kids. I mean, it's a whole science to this. This has been going, it's on for the beginning of time. So anyways, what's Meghan talking about here with her soul contract? What is she referring to? Oh, look at that. I got the Knight of Wands. I often think of Harry, and of course, there's Harry with hell behind him, because Harry is definitely a Satanist as well, whole royal family, in my opinion. That's been said over and over again by multiple witnesses. Knight of Wands. Fire, fire. So Meghan's feeling like she signed up for this contract to marry the evil one here, Ginger Nuts. And she's gotten the raw deal out of it. It's like she feels like, wait a minute, I'm getting all the criticism here. I think she feels she's got, and as our recollections may vary, as pointed out, they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to rehabilitate Harry's image now and try to make it seem like, oh, he's just a victim of Meghan, but he is the evil one. I mean, they're both evil, but he's the one that came over here to bring censorship, a la in the UK. He's trying to bring that here with his First Amendment. Is bonkers, and Aspen Institute. But Meghan is a shield for him. She's taking the heat while he's doing all the destruction with support of the royal family, and it does appear that they're starting to try to bring him back into the fold, and then Meghan will be left out as the bad guy. And I think they're both bad. I mean, they're all bad in my opinion, but I think that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for what she's talking about with this. Like, wait a minute, he's going to always be protected, and I'm going to be left hanging, right? Because she made a deal with the devil, Harry, over here from the royal family. So let's see, is that what she talked about? She made a deal. She's feeling abused. She's feeling the heat. She's feeling like she's, this, but she continues to attack and try to attack people via the media. Of course, she's always just wanted power and fame, and just trying to get more and more. Let's see, what else to talk about? Oh, right, yeah, the lovers, the compact she made with Harry. Their evil compact here. I mean, this is an angel, but in their case, it's going to be the Lucifer angel. Ooh, a justice reversed. And the criminal satanic gang of Clinton Obama that she's also a part of, that she made the pact with. And I think she made that pact while she was still in Canada, right? With the Mulrooney's and Trudeau's. So she's bound to Harry. She was offered to marry a prince, but she had to be a part of this criminal CIA organization with Clinton cabal. And she's feeling like she's getting the most abuse, like she's getting hung out to dry. And she's like, wait a minute, I didn't think, I thought I was going to be famous and marry a prince and become, an ambassador or something, or a senator. And she's finding out that everything's been turned upside down. She's like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for that. And she's stuck with it. And I think that she has to stick with Harry in order to not be totally destroyed. I think that if her and Harry separate, I think it's really bad news for her, is the vibe I'm getting. Like, that's part of the reason she clings to him. I mean, also for the power and whatnot, obviously. I mean, you can see in the pictures together, the way she poses with Harry and the way she poses with other people like Marcus Sanderson or that photographer she's all huggy with them. And with Harry, she can barely stand him. You can see it. Even though they try to act like they're all lovey-dovey. Yeah, did Meghan did she make a deal with the devil here? It definitely looks evil and satanic. I mean, all around. See if I get the devil card out. The devil. Lucifer. I mean, it's obvious she's with a satanic cabal, so. Yeah. And I believe that her wedding, she keeps wanting to show that stupid wedding in even the latest documentary I'm looking at and analyzing from the propaganda. She always wants to show and re-show that wedding, the wedding. It's like it's the only thing that she's obsessed with people reviewing and playing it again and again. Because that wedding is so important for her magic ritual with the cabal. That she, yeah. It was her new beginning there. That's where her power comes from. Obviously, we know her power comes from having married Harry. But now she's getting hung out to dry here. And yeah, turning her life upside down since then. Turning her life around. But of course, her life beforehand was as a 2-bit actress that no one ever heard of. So, but also playing the eternal victim. She has to play that role. 5 of Pentacles. Being on the outs, always feeling like you need more and more and more. It's insatiable. And look at this card. You've got this like face on a flying monkey up there. Her Sussex squad that she works with. Wow. Yeah. And this is like a church in the background where Harry and Meghan got married. The building. That's where That's where that fly, okay, this could be reminiscent of that fly flying on her face in the church. And everybody said, oh, that's Beelzebub, right? It's like a known symbol of the devil, right? The fly coming in. So when she married Harry, that ceremony was where the magic started, that power, or the Ace of Wands here. And it was symbolized to everybody by that fly flying in on her face. Yeah. But at the same time, from that point on, she had to play the victim. And she had to be seen as the traitor, even though she's working, in my opinion, in cahoots with the royal family and the other Satanists. So she has to play the victim of racism and all this, and they're not getting everything equal to William and Catherine. So that was the role, of course, she was meant to play, and she did play it and has been playing it and continues to play it to get her power, to continue her power. And of course, getting the essence of Princess Diana as well, and utilizing that, and Wallace Simpson, trying to get the energies of the royal women who were deceased, that the royal family was antagonists to the royal family. Yeah. Trying to get their power, their fame, trying to get their fame from being the adversary. But we all saw how that ended for both of them. Didn't end well. Good for Meghan. Yeah, Fool. And Eight of Swords. Yeah. So things are not ending well for her. She's, looking like a fool, basically. She flew into this, and she is trying to use the children. Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles reversed, globalists report, Page of Swords, fighting, trying to censor people online, Seven of Cups. That activity is part of her deal, addressing the children, trying to have, everything has been just a satanic mockery, joke, humiliation ritual, and all part of the agenda. And she's always going to play the victim, continuously the victim. Yeah. But it's not going well for her. Not going well. So what was she expecting? I think she was expecting that the magic, was she expecting that the evil spell that was put on when she married Harry, that the evil power, did she imagine that meant she would like never be criticized, and she would just always walk on water, like but which, by the way, Diana was criticized a lot, just like Catherine Middleton when she was younger. They all got criticized. It was only after she died that she was canonized to sainthood, basically. I mean, not literally, but figuratively. Nobody would say a bad word, because people don't speak ill of the dead, generally. Nowadays, it seems like anything goes, but at least back then. But Meghan seems to want to have that saintly reputation or treatment, while she's still alive. No, when Diana was alive, she got a lot of criticism on people, but there was no social media, though, so so you couldn't be scrutinized so closely. Let's say, did Meghan expect that these satanic powers would like prevent her from being criticized, and she would just be like Eva Peron and just rise to power in government? Was she expecting that she would never be criticized? Did she really think that she was going to be like treated like a saint or something? Did she really think that was going to happen? Oh my goodness, did she really think that was going to happen? Oh, Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, so she felt like her victimhood, her alleged suicidal tendencies were going to win the day. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yeah, she was going to use that to take people out, and she has been taking people out. I mean, figuratively, making them, like Piers Morgan, lose their jobs, and as we see now in the UK, people being imprisoned for a tweet. So her power that she received from the evil deal with the devil is to, bring in horror, pain, suffering under the guise of mental illness, helping mental illness. But meanwhile, her and Harry are causing more of it with all of the attacks on people, especially during the COVID psyop. I mean, their Sussex squad was attacking and deplatforming people, taking away their only source of income during a COVID psyop when people are locked down and everything else. So she was here to make things worse for sure and take people out. And she expected to be able to have it done here, I believe. Her and Harry and her criminal cohorts here. Yeah, King of Swords. That was the plan. Attacking the freedom of speech, getting everybody censored, and getting everybody under tyranny. King of Cups. Yeah. Oh, there's Lulu. Yeah, what's the matter? Yeah. Working and attacking, I think, royal family as well, but with the support of the royal family as part of their shtick. Yeah. So she thought she was going to be able to successfully take out any critics. For sure. She thought she was going to be able to silence them. Yeah, because she was expecting that her satanic powers was going to make her victorious and that her story, her truth is all that's allowed. And, basically dominate everyone with that. Let me see, put the light on. You see Lulu better here. Thank you, the Lulu here. A rare appearance from Lulu. Yes. How you doing, Lulu? I think she's gotten concerned. I'm talking about the Meghan's deal with the devil here. I guess wants to cleanse the cards now. She's like, emergency cleanse, emergency cleanse. Getting into too dark area here. Yes. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. So there you have it. The cat. Yes, things are so bad with this that the cat had to cleanse the cards before I even finished the reading. So I think we can definitely have it confirmed that Meghan made a deal with the devil, and that she thought she was going to have the power to take out all of her. Wow, look at this, 3 of Swords as well. She thought that she was going to have the power to take out anyone that criticized her and destroy them completely, and have them completely, bringing in the tyranny. Her and Harry bringing in the tyranny and completely taking out anyone that criticized her. She really thought she was going to be seen as the victim of racism under that, communists. That's what the communists, Marxists are trying to use. And, so she thought she was going to succeed. They thought they were going to succeed with it, with censorship. And they're still trying to bait people. You see that with all of her videos. I mean, the fact that she knows how hated she is, and she hates us, right? She hates everyone. This woman is full of hate and evil, in my opinion. And that's why she puts herself out there like this. I mean, look how she puts herself out there in a podcast with no makeup on. Okay. She's begging you to criticize her and to, post pictures of how awful she's going to look. Because we know if you're not wearing any makeup, you're going to look hideous. Of course, she was wearing makeup. It just wasn't as heavy as usual because her skin was very smooth. It was definitely makeup on there, foundation and whatnot. But she did make herself look barefaced and just inviting criticism, inviting people to make fun of it because she wants that, because then she can use it to say, oh, look at this hate speech. Look at these haters. This toxic online people. We got to censor them. So she's still working on it. She's still working on it. She's still got a lot of evil powers. She's still doing it. So she's going to continue. Her and Harry are going to continue instigating people, provoking them. And this is her political angle. This is what she's using with the politicians, the child safety bill to censor all of us. That's what she's leading towards. And it's still going on. And of course, she's using American parents who have lost children for various reasons and trying to blame it all on social media and use that. So, I mean, her and Harry have no moral compass. There's evil AF, and Meghan will do anything to get power. And she's proven that she is politically connected with Gavin Newsom and Hillary Clinton and even Biden, promoting her in this documentary. So, very dangerous woman with a lot of strong connections with the Obama Clinton cabal. And yeah, so look out. Yeah, very evil, very satanic. And she doesn't like everything about her contract. But, you know, she signs on the dotted line. So she's getting what she gets. All right, so there you have it. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Till next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.